I think this armor has the right idea. If he just doesn't look at the big fight going on, he won't get involved. Hey everybody, welcome back to more Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I'm SlayerMathis, and last time we brought this, we found the city and brought some of the lost numbers back to where they once were. And this time, we continue on our way towards Capricorn Peak and Colony Omega. Here's the old road of rebirth. Fancy.
So I just pulled it free.
No, I mean Lucky 7? Well, seem like it.
It's not changed one bit.
Well, obviously. Shape just cosmetic.
Pardon?
People and Ouroboros also not change. Before pulled free, Mobius power not affect it either.
Right.
Lucky is simple contraption. What actually matter, Noah?
The will of the wielder.
If understand, then why ask?
Just who are you?
Riku, just Riku. Common variety Noppon.
And how's a common Noppon get his wings on this?
As said, received from Masterpon to keep safe.
Really?
What Noah possibly think? Riku mustered up some big fancy lie? What Riku say funny?
Nah, all good. We'll say I believe you.
Meh meh? Riku bothered by that wording.
Don't worry. I think I get it now.
Oh?
Nonetheless, Lucky 7 is something we'll have to cherish as we go on. Riku, thanks a lot.
Marvelous. Deft motions with nary a sign of hesitation. The footwork, remarkable. Thee especially. Oh, how gladdened I am to have awoken thee. Miyabi, my most valuable puppet. Guide them forth with thy inimitable melody. These waifs, these immaculate strays.
Well, that's certainly not foreboding at all.
Beyond here is the Atia region. Then it's onwards to the Cloud Keep.
This has turned into a proper Ionios trotting adventure.
And Lance is entirely right. The idea is where we started everything off. But we're not in the same Aedia region that we were before. It wouldn't be that simple, right? Of course not. So as we load on in, just wait for it to do so.
Yep, here we are.
We're here at Capricorn Peak. It's your required snowy area.
Can't even get through that obstacle, Miyabi? Shouldn't have slacked in basic. 20 laps of the colony, and pick up the pace.
An officer? Really?
That's right.
But why? I was top of the rankings in all the training categories.
It's done.
But sir...
Enter.
Miyabi.
As of now, consider yourselves our official Colony Theta officers.
But Commander...
Understand. This decision is final.
So, did you learn the score?
I guess.
So you can play it?
More or less.
That's so cool! And your part's so much harder than mine as well. I've been trying, but I'm struggling a bit with the start of the 12th bar.
Can we please just drop it?
Oh,
We play tomorrow. I just want to get it over with.
you're right, yeah. Sorry. Oh, well then. I'll practice and make sure I've got my part down pat.
Shall we go, Mia?
That starts off side story Mio. Really? It's already wow. Okay, that means that this chapter 6 is actually even shorter than I remembered. I thought we had a little bit more before now, but nope. We're just gonna run past though. Whee! Our note for the side story is right over here.
Hey! Nadia. What's up? Fine-tuning? Yeah. Got another battle tomorrow.
Bit of a waste, And you're such a slick fighter, too. Can't believe they paired you with that klutz Miyabi. I don't know what the commander was thinking. At least you get to take it easy. Low risk of dying when you're in the rear guard.
Nadia, we're waiting for you. Mission briefing?
Cool, be right there. Later!
Guess we live to fight another day?
Come on, let's head back.
To be fair, we scored some good points today.
Tallies next week, was it?
This is all such a waste.
What is?
Everyone else is out collecting life. And here we are, noodling our tunes. What use are we, really? To the colony and everyone?
I think it's obvious. We can only truly contribute after death, is all.
After death, though. Isn't that just pointless? We could be playing our hearts out here, and nobody'd even see us.
Is that right?
Sure it is.
Mio, is that why you're here? For recognition? Is that why you're being an Offseer? For a commendation?
No, it's just duty.
You know, I'm actually glad I was born a klutz.
I bet you're just scared.
It is scary. Fighting. I am afraid to steal others' lives with my own hands. Actually, I'm impressed that it comes so easy to everyone else.
It's just natural. We all of us live to fight.
You're wrong. We just have to... We fight to live, that's all. Mio, have you ever touched a mote of light from a Kavesi? They're the same as ours. On the other side, the people live hoping the same things as us. It's a sad fate. Still, if we're forced to live this way, the least we can do is this. Fly high, ever higher. Goodbye. And thank you. To send on the voices of the departed is an Offseer's purpose. It's not a waste at all, so long as those voices speak to you.
Voices?
Mio! Miyabi! Thanks, guys!
I really like Miyabi's interpretation of what it means to be an Offseer. She's obviously very different from Mio, but Mio and Noah still have different people with their different thoughts on what it means to have this important role in this universe.
West route, right? And you say we'll find Colony Omega here?
Yeah, the colony I was at with Miyabi.
So we just keep on our way towards Omega. You can just ignore the wild brawls between animals. I'm sure it won't be a big deal. We'll pass. Wow, that actually did a lot.
It's so cold I might fall over.
Shall we take a breather?
Sounds good.
The cold of the Highlands is no joke. It would definitely be a good idea to rest up.
How about that spot over there?
Yeah, that looks good. Let's go.
Oh, I'm freezing. Mio, aren't you cold?
This is still bearable for me. I guess you hate the cold, Uni?
Just calling Uni out like that. I've come on behalf of Shil. Did she give you a stone? We're here to take it back to her. Stone? Oh. Stone is lost. What? My mama was sleeping in tall tree and it fell down, never again to be seen. Friends can tell this to Shil. We can, but is it okay to go without taking a stone back? It's annoying hassle, so it's okay. Shil was majorly serious enough one, so probably she'd get angry. Oh well. Right, we'll just go tell her then.
Made some new friends.
Colony Omega just up ahead. Mama stopped by hoping to make sales of goods, but tragically, no one played ball. Sad state of affairs. Still stubborn enough to stay here, but you'll end up dead snow pond out in chilly cold. Fluffing up on not weak against cold. Fluff fur feathers, keep out chill. Snow. Very simple topic. If we go on to our map, we are in the upper area region. I believe there are actually some points where you can jump down into the lower region, and I think there might be an area that is exclusive to jumping off, but I'm not 100% certain on that.
Let's rest and heal up.
Mio, can you tell us more about Colony Omega? I've had glimpses when we interlink, but what does it all mean?
Right. I'll try. Sana, is that okay? May I?
Yeah. I don't see a problem with that. You can tell them.
"5 years ago, the three of us were foot soldiers in Colony Theta. One day, with no reason given, we were transferred to Colony Omega. We didn't fight. Rather, we were subject to daily examinations for no clear reason. Then one day, there was an accident.
Just wait. Mio, take this. I'm giving you my whole self. So please, live life in my stead.
Miyabi.
Thank you.
I couldn't do a thing. I wasn't any use. None at all. Senna. Miyabi was a hero. All that an officer ought to be. She put it in here, and she gave it to me. Truly a hero. I decided I'll find it for myself. I'll leave my mark on others and the world. This lifetime that Miyabi gave to me, I'll use it well. Regret all you want, but the past can never be changed. But you can change who you are in the present. If I was stronger then, like now, I might have been able to save everyone. Is it wrong to think that?
Not at all. I feel you. I know I wish I'd been stronger back then.
So yeah, I want to go back there with that in mind. And now I have the chance.
Mio, what kind of colony is this Omega? I never even knew it existed.
Yeah, our side didn't know about it either.
We've got, what, 23 Acnean colonies in all? They go up to Psi.
Good intel.
Hey now! Don't go lumping me in with Lance. I took my education seriously.
Ah, shut up. Don't flatter yourself.
Colony Omega was an independent entity. It never engaged. The name it used was Agnian, but even that wasn't the whole truth. Omega's administrator was the Mobius Y. He was performing some kind of experiment there, using us as guinea pigs. I don't know what he was doing. M wasn't briefed on it either. All I can remember is that oddly glowing violet flame clock.
A colony that doesn't fight.
Never knew that was even a thing.
Wise restored it now. Colony Omega, I mean.
You know this from M? Senna, anything to add?
I don't really know much about it. The accident happened pretty soon after we were moved.
I see.
Omega's existence, the tests, it was all why. That's just the Mobius he is.
Do share.
Mimi, remember? Didn't we see the same color on Ethel and Kamaravi's Veronicus? I could be wrong.
No, you're spot on. Good call, Senna. I didn't think of that at all.
Really?
Ethel and Kamaravi had their lives taken. And in that accident, so were the whole colonies. Most likely, Y was running experiments that could potentially prove fatal to her soldiers.
And now that the colony's back, you're thinking Miyabi?
Yeah. That's why I have to go. To end this. He's toys with our lives as he pleases for long enough.
Exactly. I'm with you. Let me go too.
We're all going, I thought. Right?
Yeah, obviously. Let's go, Mio. To Colony Omega.
Everyone, thank you. This time, I'll do the saving.
The brilliance doth please. For ceaseless eons, we Mobius have abidden apace with this world. Yet with drawn-out abiding, many lost sight of the pith thereof, dissipating slowly as doth the world. The brilliance of life is exigent, more dazzling than now. If we wish to save the world.
Looking kinda creepy there, Y. Gotta say. Weird to hug a... not child, but... She is significantly short...
Omega's somewhere around here, right?
Yeah, it should come into view any minute now.
Not a child, but she is significantly shorter and... yeah, just kinda weird, man. I do actually really like Y's voice, though. And how fancy he is.
No way. It really is Colony Omega.
Miyabi.
This is something decent, right?
Maybe we can see it right there.
I don't suppose they'll let us past.
There's only one way to Omega, and it's through them.
Well, I'm sure Gondor's looking for a fight. And so we got some Agnes and Kavesi fighting together. What an unheard of concept. Let's get some accuracy up. Wow, we have a lot of people focusing down on us. Could we please get aggro off of me? No, apparently not. Apparently no such thing is possible. Let's just help Uni up. Now let's go. We'll go up. We can start beating some people up. Boom. Boom. The Moon Drop has a very nice animation. All these animations are cool. I've praised the animations before, but I mean it's always true.
Wait a sec.
They're a mixed unit. But that's just not possible.
Possible or not, it's what we've got to deal with right now. We'll just have to adapt.
Unusual. They might be stretched thin.
Huh?
If it's like Mio said, and they've been running an experiment out of Omega...
These soldiers are evidently one of the results.
Kevis and Agnes. What kind of experiment could involve both of them?
I don't know. But I do know the answer lies ahead. Let's aim for the flame clock. We're sure to learn something there.
Well, that would be assumed, at least, that we'll find out something. We'll just avoid people. Oh, one thing that's actually really interesting. I don't think we're going to be able to show it off too much. For Noah, when he draws out Lucky 7, he will actually, if you are against a human opponent, he will actually turn the blade over to the dull side, so he does not kill whoever he's fighting. Just a nice little detail.
How surprising, an ambush.
We better give him a proper welcome.
Obviously. Here.
Shall we deal with
Go to Lance so that we get the starting aggro on him. And now we switch over to Mio. And let's share our buffs. Everyone gets a decoy. Here, we'll fight you. Let's, Come on. The minion flower, first time using it. Pretty big damage. I pressed the wrong button and trying to use our Ouroboros. It's a lot of enemies, and playing as a healer class, which draws a lot of aggro. And the Signifer, I'm pretty sure, is one of the lowest stated classes, I think. It does not have much in terms of its raw power, or lack thereof, more aptly. I mean, it is the support class, not a healing class. It is just support specifically. So, yeah, not terribly much in terms of damage. Let's do that so we can roll the minion. I did like nothing. Why didn't you take like any damage, buddy? Whatever. You will now.
Mwamba? Hacked.
They've been reborn?
No, if that was the case, wouldn't they be way younger? Mwamba looks like he did this term.
Mwamba! It's me! Lance! You know me! Stop it! Mwamba!
And now Kamaravi. What's going on?
This melody.
Miyabi!
It's Miyabi? Why?
So that's why.
Miyabi! It's me, Senna, your friend! We came to save you! You don't have to fight for him anymore! So stop and come along with us!
Save thy breath. The Revenants neither remember nor feel. Only the instinct to fight tooth and nail for survival. Normally, they would undergo basic conditioning in a cradle prior to being awoken, as you all once did. They would fight for 10 years before returning to Her Majesty.
What a piece of work.
These younglings, they live for the sole purpose of battle. They are just as you are.
You're full of it. Our memories and feelings, they define us. They dictate who we are. When you take all of that away...
'Tis a phantasm. Fundamentally, memories and feelings are but tacked-on extras, an afterthought.
Tacked on? Cut the crap!
Oh, they are as sheep. You are simply deceiving yourselves, wishing to divine some meaning from something that is devoid of it.
Why are you doing this? What's your goal?
Merely the betterment of life for Mobius.
What?
For such is Zed's humble desire.
Zed!
It is Zed who wove the fabric of this world. Consequently, we who are his avatars enjoy powers beyond mortal ken.
Mobius are Zed's avatars.
The gift I was imparted is the creation of flame clocks. Must I say more? I hold the life of every soldier in the very palm of my hand. Indeed, the flame clocks. They are part of my very being. Ethel and Kamaravi's flame clocks. Those were some of my finest work. Did they not thrill you? The ebb and flow of their lives. Then did it strike me. Like unto a flame, human life also doth glow and glimmer brightest just afore it is quenched. And hence, there can be no greater nourishment. Indeed, this flame clock is therefore my proudest creation. The final year, when life is at its most dazzling. A clock that gives rise to a sublime instant. 'Tis a flame clock most radiant.
Final year? So that's it. Muamba and Kamaravi, you brought them back close to their homecoming.
Why? This is all kinds of screwed up. I've never met anyone I wanted to punch more.
Yeah. Even for Mobius, he takes the biscuit.
What is the matter? Proceed with the killing. Let your function be fulfilled and kill. And I shall raise you up as many times as needed with my flame clock ablaze.
He's mad.
Come. Come! Let mine eyes feast upon the brilliance of your lives! Here, anon!
And so, we get quite the interesting fight on our hands against people that we all know and... well, we know them. We haven't really had too much time to experience whether or not we love them or not. But yes, we got Ethel, we got Kamaravi, and we got, or not Ethel, we got Kamaravi, we got Miyabi, we got Hacked, and Muamba. Hacked is someone who we actually don't know at all as players, but like, the characters know him. Kamaravi, I think, is the biggest threat, so focusing after him, I feel like, is a smart enough idea. Oh, that's rather troublesome. That's very troublesome. Yeah, we gotta redo this fight. One thing I think I'll do, I'll pop on over to the accessories And I think we'll go and get the... What even is the item called? The revive while down item. Or revive while not a healer item. I can't remember what it's called. We'll find it though. I know it's definitely not something we have sold, but... let's see, that's damage indoors, outdoors... Where are we at? Nope. Interesting. That's something that I could consider. Come on. There we go, memory locket. Okay, let's try to focus one at a time then. Let's go Mwamba first. And if we could have our... We could have Lands... Oh, Lands our only tank. Okay. That could potentially explain things. Potentially. Alright, Mwamba nearly down. Speeding into him fairly well. Let's help you up in multiple ways. Sure, we can go after Miyabi now. Let's Dominion Flower before we interlink. Kind of going for more of a defensive interlink a lot of the time in these past few fights. And no burst because we don't even have Dominion Flower brought up for us right now. Zoom that on in, and then we'll focus down on Hacked. Because we're just going to basically do this backwards from what we did attempt number 1. Focus on lower threats first. Yeah, Kamurabi is still an issue, but... Especially if Hack can inflict target lock, then... I mean, Noah's at least not affected by it. So that's cool. And let's go with another Resident. Mayflower at least has a very cool animation. Again, animations in this game are beautiful. Bop. Bop. And we can just focus down on Monsignor Kamurabi. Oh yeah, he's nearly down. Yep.
Oh, Mwamba, when did you get so strong?
Kamurabi too. The last time we fought, he was in a Pharaonis. But he seems to be even more driven this time round. Sparks! Is this their fight or flight instinct?
Poor Miyabi. They're strong, all right. But that's all they are.
Huh?
The melody Miyabi used to play, it wasn't like this. There's no way it was ever this sad.
So then...
Yeah. They're hollow. There's no will behind their actions. It's not our old friends that we're fighting here. It's something else.
An astute observation, yes. It is so. Owing to the basic conditioning being lacking, their psyches are rather unstable. The melody you hear serves to prop them up. An Offseer conveys peace to their cohorts. They enable them to realize dreams. That is what I focused my efforts on, and iterated.
That's wrong! You can't use the Offseers!
Au contraire, au contraire. Behold for thyself. the mental instability is assuaged, and their movements adhere to the base specifications. Certainly, there is no will behind it, but will is an undesired side effect.
Evil! You can't do this! Not to Miyabi! Not to our off-seeing rights! How dare you use them to your own ends!
That's a good tune. A Chris original?
Yeah, I suppose it is.
Maybe I'll pinch it as well.
You've got your own tunes, Noah. Those are just as good. Wonderful, I'd say.
Really? I only tweaked a few notes in a score from my previous colony.
It's not the notes that matter. It's the feelings you imbue them with.
Feelings?
Raw emotion. It resonates.
Mio! It's feelings!
Feelings?
It's the Offseer melody we've been playing. We just need to play it again now. She's an Offseer too. I know for sure it'll reach her.
Of course, yeah. Our melody. Just like always.
Yeah.
Understood. I'm taking the lead. You follow.
Noah, Mio, what are you...
Wow. Good thinking, you two.
Huh?
I'm saying this might actually work. Come on, guys, defend. Lance, Senna.
All right.
Sure thing.
What in the...
Miyabi? Hear me? It's me. Mio. Remember? That day, when you first explained to me the purpose of an Offseer. Softly. That fateful day, when the lights of life danced into the sky. So high. Ever since that day, I've done my best to play that melody you trusted me with. Miyabi, you gave me newfound life back then. Now, let it be my turn. Mio. Help me. Just wait, Miyabi. I'll be with you soon.
Mio.
Mio.
Huh? How can this be? Their memories, their minds ought to have all been scoured clean!
Why? An Offseer's melody. It's more than a sequence of notes. It is shaped by feelings. Those of the player and of the ones being played for. All I did was shape the feeling Miyabi passed to me. And play my heart out.
Inconceivable. You were able to override Zed's precepts. No Ouroboros should command that sort of power! The Sword of the End. That's what's behind this reprehensible act. Well then, I shall just have to ascertain the matter.
Oh, Spark! He's coming!
Now he steps in.
He's even chunkier than that K guy.
That is a lot of junk.
Noah! Mia! Come on!
Yeah, take him down. Then we can free the colony.
Since you both are no longer bound by the flame hooks, my Mobius power certainly holds no sway over you. Ergo, at this late hour, I will bring my mind, spirit, and flesh to bear, and batter you all into oblivion. Come. 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 May the bloody sport commence.
That sure is a lot of chunk indeed. Mobius Y is our opponent now. You shall be our opponent for this match. He's a big beefy boy. Big beefy boy with a lot of chunk. And I mean, he's a single entity. We should be mostly fine. Mostly. Wow, that did like nothing to lands. We can daze. We can now actually get some bursts off. It'll be a little bit more useful once he's in aggro. Or once he's in rage. Whatever. Same deal. But we can start removing some buffs of his. Because that is the main thing behind Dominion, behind Burst, I should say. Is being able to remove Burst. Or, oh my... Main thing behind Burst is being able to remove Burst. Perfect. No, being able to remove buffs from enemies. Also, wow, jeez. Louise, he has a lot. Oh, wow. Is that just a little bit too late? I'm just waiting on... Oh, Vivid Carve also removes buffs. Well, I think Burst has, like, no chance to fail. Alright. We can break. Just keep bopping. We can just also laser you a bunch. No, I pressed the wrong one. I want to break again. Wow, midway through the animation. To be fair, that is actually a really cool moment to have it, have the interlink fail as you're coming down for the full moon drop. Very annoying, but also a very cool timed moment, so that's neat at least. Let's just keep focusing down on him. And if we could daze him somehow. Oh. Someone topple. Someone please topple. Someone please topple him. No? No? Alright. I think we have a couple of topple arcs on our squad right now, so that is just a little bit unfortunate that we couldn't get that in. Oh well. Oh, really? If we get the topple and daze now, we might be able to get... Okay, we're gonna daze out. Yes, we can. Burst. And it didn't remove his buff. Okay. He might just resist it because he's a big, tough Mobius guy. And story bosses tend to be pretty tough. Also, by the way, we are on normal difficulty again. So just imagine how much more chunk he'd have on hard. Gondor, boost crit rate. For her order. We'll go into more detail. Okay, you can get Gondor going real fast. probably should have done, like, Senna first. But oh well. I think we should be good. We're gonna go there, and then we can... Yeah, we can heal up. Tyon might be able to make it. I'm not sure. Yes, just barely. Barely makes it to a Bravo. Then we can go with... Sure, let's go with Senna. Gets her a bunch of TP up as well with these side days. That gets us to 51%. I think we're good if we do like so, yeah. And then, sure, just do that. And Tyon would do better on this one, although I probably should have still gone Gondor to get the... Oh well. Ah well. Okay. Gives us those two up. We can go with the Yoonster. It's up to 54. We should be good with lands. Really? Had to say it. We were just barely not good with lands. Ah well. Let's see, we got Senna, Uni. Sure. Let's go Tyon. That probably was the wrong move there. Probably should have gone Senna first. But oh well. Yeah, he has. Mobius White has some serious chunk. Big Bang Implosion. Defense bypassing could be really nice. I don't trust Senna to go too far. To not go too far, I should say. And then we can get a little bit more damage in. We should be maybe like, I don't know, 120? Or 1.2k? We might only be 1100. I mean, we're gonna get an amazing on this one. So... Okay. Okay. 1137 is not bad. Well, it's more than not bad. Anything over 1000% is really good. We can just laser beam Y pretty good. What was that? I think that was just 1 million. You know, just 1 million damage. No big deal. And that, I mean, it did take a good chunk out of his HP, but, like, he still has a lot left. So, yeah. He's a real chunky lad. Can we go... And if we go... We do have a rolling smash? There we go, perfect. Okay, well, he's gonna lock in lands, but, like... At this point in the battle, does that really matter all too much? I don't really think so. I mean, we're tearing through him at this venture. And I keep doing that. I keep expecting the interlink button to be the switch, but it's not. Up is switch.
What is the blind shimmer? time clock, now! A creditable effort, Ouroboros. Reviving their memories is no small feat. And how scintillating a display. Now, take that brilliance in hand, and spread it wide, and in so doing, illuminate the world therewith. I shall be watching, eagerly.
He got away.
Miyabi.
Miyabi! I've been listening all along. The melody you've been playing every day since then.
Yeah. Miyabi, thanks to you. I sent on so many voices to so many others. And I'm not done yet. I'll keep going.
It was a gorgeous melody. Yours. And...
Noah. Nice to meet you, I guess. Though I already feel like I know you.
Noah, huh? Yours was very beautiful. Just like Mio's.
I owe it to this.
No, you hold on to that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll wash it. It'll be as good as new.
Dummy, that's not what she was trying to say at all.
Wait, why am I...
Right?
From me to Mio. And from her to you. The feeling is passed on. Until you can make your voice truly heard. Please, keep it with you. Yeah?
I will. If that's how you feel, I'll be more than happy to keep using it.
Take care then. Mio?
Huh?
You've become the greatest Offseer I've ever seen.
Oh, there's still room to grow. But at least I found my stride. Since I'm not alone.
Could I, come with you?
Of course. You're back, Miyabi.
We really missed you.
Thank you. Mio, Senna.
I can't do anything about this now, but we can't forget about Kamaravi and the others. Yeah, must be pretty bamboozled. Yeah, that was more of a Gondor voice. There's also that, but they're supposed to be dead. Even if they wake up, they can't go back to their own colonies. Should we discuss this with Travis? If they're in the city, we don't have to worry about them bumping into old friends. And Mobius wouldn't be able to mess with them too easily either. Okay then. Hey, are things. We actually wanted to talk to you if that's okay. More ridiculous tech, eh? Ugh. We destroyed the flame clock, so we shouldn't have to worry about the colony, but on the other hand... Alright, what comes next to your friends is a different matter. I get it. I'll send some guys over as soon as I get the chance. There's a crew on a scavenger mission close by. Thanks, it's a big help. We're planning on going to the Cloud Keep next. Gotcha. Worried about something? Just wondering if they'll know to see the city people as allies. Sorry, that was a weird thing to say. Anyway, we made it this far, so let's hurry to the Cloud Keep. That completes side story Mio. The party destroyed Colony Omega's Flame Clock, freeing Miyabi, Mwamba, and all the other soldiers who were stationed there. Also unlocks Miyabi for Mio. We will get into the basics of the Troubadour in the next episode.
We can take these off friends.
But, of course, first things first, the Zephyr has been unlocked to level 20. And it looks real nice with the long hair, I gotta say. But yeah, we'll be switching to the Troubadour just until we get other people with the class unlocked, but regardless. The Zephyr, let's start with its skills. Starting off with its multipliers, 1.10 HP, 0.75 attack, 0.25 heal, 1.05 dex, 1.30 agility, 35% physical defense, and 50% ether defense, which right now I have boosted from something. Don't actually know what. Oh, that's why. Ether Sanctuary. Which, we can start with that. Ether Sanctuary's skill multiplicatively improves your ether defense by 10, 12, 15, 25, and 30%. So, what, at level 20, your ether defense should be around, if I do the math, probably like 72 or so. And that's probably like 68. Still really good. Storm and Gale boosts your agility by a extra percentage. 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30. I'll Defend You is your radius art, skill, whatever. It has a chance to prevent attacks on allies within a fixed radius. 8, 10, 12, 14, and 16%. And Split Second Counter will deal a percentage of your attack power as damage. When avoiding, it will be from 100, 125, 150, 175, and 200%. Again, it's very focused on dodging, and it's really good against ether enemies, who generally, I think ether arts are tougher to dodge, and they're tougher to dodge, they hit a little bit harder, I think, and they tend to have some extra effects, but I might just be confusing them with how they work in 1. Going on to the arts, Butterfly Blade is extra aggro. It has a power multiplier of 100, 120, 130, 145, 165, always a 3-hit recharge, and will boost the extra aggro by 50 to 70 at level 10, and 100 at level 20. Air Fang will do extra damage to aggroed enemies, 145, 170, 190, 220, and 250. Starts off at a 4-hit recharge and goes to 3 at level 10. And will do 50, 70 at 10, and 100% extra damage at level 20. Wide Slash is evades during the art and lowers your crit rate by 0.8 multiplier, so you have 80% of the crit from normal. Has a power multiplier of 245, 270, 295, 325, and 360. Recharge of 8 to 7 at level 10, 6 at level 15, and 5 at level 20. Whoops, I meant to go onto Glowing. Glowing inflicts target lock, which will force enemies to target you for a short time. Good on focusing down a single enemy, which is what the dodge tank generally does pretty well. Has a power multiplier of 180, 210, 235, 270, and 310, and a recharge of 8 to 7 at level 10, 6 at level 15, and 5 at level 20 once again. Meanwhile, Speed Demon will boost your evasion by 30%, and reduce your damage dealt by 15%, and the only thing that changes is the recharge, which changes at every level, from 10, 11, from 12 to 11, 10, 9, and finally 8. Your talent art is Gemini Strike, which will evade while using, and it also boosts the aggro while using it. 500, 540, 580, 640, and 700 goes from a extra aggro of 50, 70 to 100, same at that. There is one very interesting quirk about Gemini Strike in specific. I'm just going to switch over to Uni to show it. On Uni, it's a physical attack, while for Mio alone, Gemini Strike is an ether attack. This makes very little difference most of the time, but it is a very weird quirk about Gemini Strike. Again, this is only for Mio that it has this property. As for Mio herself, she is 4th in HP, 5th in attack, 5th in healing, 3rd in dexterity, and 1st in agility. If we go into her interlink, first of all, we do have the other one opened up. We'll start with her skills. She has Subtle Strike, which is that the auto attack has a chance to deal piercing damage at 200% attack power, at 30, and then 50 when upgraded. Eyes on the prize as a just base chance to evade an enemy attack from 5 to 10. Clear Sight boosts your evasion rate when attacked by an enemy that you are targeting. Or sorry, I think this is a chance to like avoid AoE. This is when the actually no, I think this is you targeting them. I think I just wrote it down wrong in my notes. It goes from 20 to 30, and biting back is that evading will deal extra damage and boost the damage dealt continually for the rest of it by a percentage up to 300 max. Will be before upgrade is 100% of attack damage. Upgrading brings it to 200, and the buff goes from 10 to 20. As for your arts, Deadly Twister evades while using 140 to 185. Shining Halo dazes while dazes all toppled while interlinked 280 to 365. Jaguar Slash inflicts bleed and blowdown, goes from 150 to 195. Radiant Ring is an AoE target lock, which is actually pretty useful, goes from 300 to 390. And Full Moon Drop will break all enemies at level 3. Wait, Full Moon Drop breaks all enemies at level 3. I forgot Dual Fang in there. 200 to 260. Dual Fang will extend the duration of your reactions when it hits. Goes from 240 to 315, and is a 40% to a 60% extension. Resonant Edge is your talent art, and will evade while using, and has a chance to insta-kill wounded enemies. Is a 1000 to 1400, 25 to 50% chance to kill enemies under 30% health. Her Ouroboros order is Death of 1,000 Cuts, which will increase her damage ratio by and reduce the attacker and healer aggro. She has a base TP of 25, and her chain order is Lightning Quick, which will reduce attack and healer aggro. Of course, Mio also has her unique talent art, Dominion Flower. Dominion Flower is an AoE that pierces and inflicts bursts, has a 750% power multiplier. I mentioned this before with the Infinity Blade, I believe. Dominion Flower does have data for higher levels, however, it does not actually... The later levels don't apply. Ever. Zephyr is a very good evasion tank, and it's one of the few ones that I think maintains its role throughout the entire game. I don't really recall too many classes that are much better as evasion tanks. Really, the only one close is probably Nipponic Champion as an evasion tank. Everything else is pretty face tank, so it does fulfill that role a lot better than most other classes. You do a good chunk of damage while dodging, and, I mean, you do have some very good defenses and health, so even if you do get hit, if you fail to dodge, you'll be able to get out of the way and do some, you'll be able to do some damage, and you can take some hits. And, again, it's a dodge tank, doesn't really do too much out that. Target Lock really helps with being that focus down, focus on one enemy, have one enemy focus on you. Mio is not the most jack-of-all-trades character, that goes to Noah, but Mio is close as a jack-of-all-trades character. She's not the worst in anything, and she has the highest agility, which is really nice. And Dominion Flower, of course, having the unique one is really nice, and there's a reason that Burst is unlocked so late in, with only now just getting it regularly with Miyabi and the Troubadour, because it's really good. You can now guarantee Burst, unless, well, I mean, you could have Burst if you have Thaumaturge, but Thaumaturge I don't like, so whatever. But yeah, Mio's Ouroboros is solid support that allows you to extend some combo time. I'm not the biggest fan of the level 3 interlink arts. They're not my cup of tea, but they are nice, and being able to KO wounded enemies is decent for clearing out an area. I don't think Mio's Ouroboros is the worst, but I definitely don't think it's the best. We'll go into the overview of the Troubadour at the beginning of next episode. I think that's how I'm gonna do things. But that will do it for this time. And next time, I think we should be able to make our way to the foot of the Cloud Keep. We are not going to be going in the Cloud Keep, because that's the next thing in the story. Again, Chapter 6 is really short. I'm pretty sure that's literally just where we're supposed to go for the end there. It's an absurdly short chapter. We'll go into Troubadour a little bit at the beginning of the episode, I should say, and then head out to the Cloud Keep. But until then, see you guys later.